What I'm attempting to do here is to present a version of a spending cuts bill that the governor would find acceptable, that would repeal the 10% cut to all unclassified employees, and it would just focus in on those elected officials making $50,000 and above.
Senator Roy Respicio is referring to Bill 543, which his Committee on Rules introduced just yesterday after Chief Justice Philip Carbolito urged them to repeal the law that cuts the salaries of all unclassified employees. Bill 543 now also takes away the annual leave for senators, but not any other elected offices. It all started with Bill 507, which was introduced by Governor Eddie Calvo. The measure was aimed at cutting spending, most of it at the expense of the retirement fund. The original version of Bill 507 would have created an early retirement program and would have reduced the amount of contributions paid to the retirement fund annually and spread those contributions out over more years. The retirement fund came out in strong opposition to the bill, saying it would hurt the fund and jeopardize its viability. Senators responded by removing this provision from the bill and just about all the other provisions in the bill and replacing them instead with a 10% cut to the salaries of all elected and unclassified officials who make $50,000 a year or more. Senator Respicio says the governor remained silent during the legislative debate on the bill and even after the bill was passed.
And then when we finally passed Bill 507, he still didn't take a position because he didn't veto the bill, he didn't sign the bill into law, he let it lapse into law.
Thus, at the urging of the courts, Senator Respicio has responded with a measure that only cuts the salaries of elected officials. Court spokesman Josh Tenorio says the judiciary likes Bill 543 and they hope it gets passed and signed into law.
As it relates to removing the 10% cut and the deappropriation of our budget, that's what the Chief Justice requested from the Speaker and the members of the legislature, and the bill would seem to do that.
And Senator Respicio hopes the 31st Guam legislature will be able to do this before the 32nd Guam legislature takes over on Monday.
We go into session at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I remain hopeful that my colleagues will see the importance of presenting a version of the spending cuts plan that Governor Calvo will accept, and that we're all hopeful that he will sign this bill immediately, and that we can go on with the business of ending the business of the 31st Guam legislature, and thankfully be able to be in a position to prepare for the business of the 32nd Guam legislature come Monday.